Judge Kavanaugh is one of the finest people that I've ever known. He's an outstanding intellect, an outstanding judge, respected by everybody.
That's Donald Trump defending Brett Kavanaugh, the U.S. President's Supreme Court nominee. Now, a Senate panel was set to vote on his nomination this week, but a damning allegation threatening to derail the process. Allegations are coming from a California professor accusing Kavanaugh of sexual assault decades ago. Those allegations just made public in the Washington Post, and a lawyer for the accuser says her client is willing to publicly testify.
Do you have any response to Christine Ford?
Will you testify? Kavanaugh spotted leaving his Maryland home this morning, not answering reporter questions as he got into a waiting vehicle. A day after Christine Blasey Ford told the Washington Post that when she and Kavanaugh were both high school students in the early 1980s and he was, quote, stumbling drunk, Kavanaugh pinned her to a bed on her back and groped her over her clothes, grinding his body against hers and clumsily attempting to pull off her one-piece bathing suit and the clothing she wore over it. When she tried to scream, she said he put his hand over her mouth. She says she escaped when a friend jumped on them. Kavanaugh, in a statement issued by the White House, calls the allegations completely false. He also tells the Washington Post, "I categorically and unequivocally deny this allegation. I did not do this back in high school or at any time." Ford's lawyer appearing on the Today Show this morning saying her client is prepared to testify before a Senate panel.
She's willing to do whatever it takes to get her story forth, yes.
Ford shared the allegations privately in a letter sent in July to Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein, the ranking Democrat on the Judiciary Committee that's considering Kavanaugh's nomination. The contents of the letter leaked last week, prompting Ford to identify herself in an interview with the Washington Post. What could this mean for Kavanaugh's Supreme Court hopes? Republicans hold a slim 11-10 majority on the Senate Judiciary Committee deciding his fate. All 10 Democratic members are calling for the planned vote to be delayed. Some Republicans have said Ford should have a chance to tell her story, a view also expressed by White House senior advisor Kellyanne Conway.
She should not be ignored or insulted. She should be heard.
Kavanaugh says he's willing to speak to the Senate panel to refute the allegations.